hello to the business of cake
Who are we?
Who are we? This is Bronya.
And this is Sammy, and that's my washing machine in the background. And this is the business of cake making. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, all right. It's clearly been a very long weekend for us both.
Oh my God. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I have finished work this week for a minimum of 6 weeks. The washing machine. Seriously. So I finished work, and it's just like wrapping up. It's just, stock take and sorting stuff out and getting things serviced but it's all done now for 6 weeks. So yay. But you've had a busy week, haven't you?
Yes. I've had a 3-tier wedding cake and 80 cupcakes, and then I had a 3-tier birthday cake.
3-tier birthday cake.
Yeah.
Posh.
And then I have a client who is notorious for placing an order last minute, which she did again, and it's always a big cake, so I don't say no.
Yeah.
So she threw that one into the mix. It was a Bible-shaped cake.
Oh, okay. Christening?
No, for the Pastor Joe.
Obviously,
it's her birthday, and but she did washing machine.
Washing machine.
But she never just has a simple cake. She wanted 3 flavours, 14 inch. So this cake was massive. I tried to use my trolley to carry it out, but it was too heavy.
The bottom tier was 14 inches.
Yeah, so I did 3 rectangle. She had a chocolate, red velvet, and vanilla.
Right.
So enormous. So yes.
And you had your inspection.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I had my Waffley Good Events food.
So that's your second health inspection within about 3 months.
Yeah. And I got a 5-star.
Of course. So they inspected your horse box?
Yes.
Right.
And
in the same way that they would inspect your kitchen?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there were a few little different things, but again, she wanted to make sure I knew about allergens.
Yeah.
Was I going to be cooking allergens separately, like waffles?
Oh yeah.
Gluten-free, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Separately. And yeah, she was. It felt that this council, because there were 2 separate councils.
Yeah.
Council was not as. She was a bit more laid back.
Right. And this is Winchester, wasn't it? The other one's Southampton, this is Winchester.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? I think, is it the council or is it the people? Is it the way that they come across?
She actually said we do things a little bit different than Southampton.
Right.
So I think
that's really frustrating for people. I think it's really frustrating because we can sit here and give advice, but then, I know people that they have to keep full traceability records, and I'm like, I've never done that.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think it's unfair that it's not standardised more.
Yeah. And so I had a tick book that I had bought from Amazon.
Yeah. And
she was like, oh no, you don't need to do that. Just use your in and out forms, that they choose.
Oh, okay.
So again, slightly different. No, actually, no. It was just, so the Southampton one said, "Oh, just make a note of it in your diary." So it's, But we got the 5-star,
which is
happy.
Can I ask how you do your hand washing in your?
So the sink, it's got a sink with hot and cold water in it as well, and because we'll be doing most of the washing up at home anyway. I have a separate washing up bowl. Right. For any washing up that we might need to do in the van, because the sink in the van.
Oh, so a little piddly.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Okay.
But, so yeah. She was like, "What are you going to use?" She says, "Oh, just take it home, do it in your dishwasher."
I guess. If it's what everyone does, isn't it? Any food truck, any street food, that's how it's done, isn't it? So there must be a standardised way.
About how I would get rid of my rubbish.
Okay.
Because I wasn't asked that before. which
Yeah.
was interesting. And I was like, well, we'll take it home and I do the recycling and everything. But I don't think we'll have that much actually.
No, the only thing is if you put bins out the front of the horse box that
Yeah.
other people use.
Yeah. So that was,
Yeah, I mean, I
that was
know
really-
most events ask you to take your rubbish away, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was.
Well, of course you're going to get a 5, of course.
Well, when she arrived, I went, oh, I'm really nervous again. I've just had my other inspection in Southampton. I said, so anything less than a 5 and I'll be very upset.
No pressure. No pressure on you. 5 or nothing, love.
Yeah.
Was it you on your own? Was it just you on your own then?
My friend Sid came
She was there as
along
well. So it's the first inspection that she'd ever done, I guess.
Yeah. And I had to bring my dogs with me as well because in the morning these guys rocked up to put scaffolding around our building and the dogs were absolutely petrified.
Bless her.
Absolutely petrified, so I couldn't leave them here. But they didn't come in the van.
Yeah.
I lay a rug out for them and they chilled outside.
That's so sweet. Oh, well done.
Yeah.
And you've got your first booking soon, haven't you?
Next Saturday, the 2nd. So,
What's the weather going to be like?
I haven't looked yet. Let's just get this weekend over.
Yeah. Don't look, because the thing is, you can't do anything about it anyway, can you?
No, I've been up since I went to bed very late last night, thanks to a stupid product that failed, which is my product of the week.
Her unproduct of the week.
Yeah, unproduct. And then so I had a cake collection. She got here at 8:15 and the cake was so big. It was the Bible cake. I couldn't take it out. I was like, had to do it in stages. She gave me a big hug. She was lovely. And then I then had to deliver the 3-tier cake. So I drove
set it up.
I didn't want to, because it was lactose free. It was just a real problem yesterday. So I didn't want to do a centre dowel, so I drove with 2 tiers ready set up, and then I popped the top tier on.
Right.
It was only a 4, 6, and an 8, so when you say
It was a
4,
small
6, and an 8,
3-tier, but it was a
sounds
3-tier.
small, but it seemed enormous, and they were like those customers, when you drop off a cake and they go, yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's all right.
Show a bit of enthusiasm, please.
I've had a long night because of this cake. Do you really like it or do you hate it?
Just give us some feedback.
Yeah. But this week I have been listening to a lot of podcasts
Okay.
as I've worked, and some Audible as well. So I just wanted to mention one of my favourite people from Bake Off is Nadia Hussain.
Yes. Oh! Did you listen to the? I haven't listened to the interview. Have you listened to it?
We Need to Talk with Paul C. Brunson.
The one about leaving the BBC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes. I haven't listened to it.
Because I think I've previously mentioned this podcast as a good listen on here, but it was very good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She talks about the truth about her exit from the BBC and life since Bake Off. So it's been 10 years since she won. Her mental health as well, because she's had massive, throughout her whole life, she's had massive.
Yeah.
It's a really honest talk about what it means to be a Muslim woman in British media. I really enjoyed it. I listened to it on a dog walk, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I really
I've seen clips of it. I've seen clips of it on Instagram, but I haven't listened to the whole thing. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And she mentions like she was bullied and complained about it.
Right.
But the BBC were like, oh well, or the people she was working with. Because you don't know, there's no names.
No. Okay.
They were like, oh well, that's just one of those things. That's just what happens. She's obviously gone, well, no, that's not right. Yeah. I'd like to know who it is she's complained about, sort of thing. But yeah, fair play. I'd love to have her on this podcast. Maybe I should email her again.
Maybe we should try.
Because she's doing all her management now.
Yes, I heard that she got rid of her manager because her manager was connected or came from the Bake Off or something, didn't it?
Yeah, so she doesn't care if she makes mistakes. She's going to do it all off her own back. She's had people telling her what to do. what to say, what to wear,
Yeah.
the whole time. So
Good on her.
Yeah, it was
Good
a
on
really
her.
really good listen.
Yeah.
And sorry, I've got a verbal diary today.
You carry on. It's fine.
And I want to give a shout out to a dedicated listener.
Yes.
There's lots of you out there, but I've gone in the hat and I've pulled out Isha Flannery, who has emailed us a couple of times.
Well, she emailed us and going, "Are you still alive?"
Yeah, we're still here. And she's based near you, Bronya, in Ewell. Is it
Ewell.
Ewell? Oh, Ewell. Well, it doesn't sound like, it doesn't spell like that. Ewell.
Yule. Ewell.
Yeah.
Yule. Yeah.
Ewell.
So she would be under the same borough as me because we are Epsom and Yule. Yes.
Yeah. Ewell.
Yeah. No, it's one of those. Do you know the amount of names in England that you see?
Yeah.
So we have Grosvenor Road here, right? In our heads, it's Grosvenor Road.
Yeah.
We went to a local. There was a local village meeting for someone, and someone that lives in Grosvenor Road went, "Well, I just live over in Grosvenor Road." But it's like, I understand Grosvenor.
Yeah.
I get it. So yeah, Yule. But yes,
My sister lives near a place that is spelled Leominster.
all right.
It's said Leominster or Lumster.
There's another place that we go to in Norfolk, and there's a place up the road that is spelt Happisburgh, Haysborough.
Yeah.
Old English name. Gotta love an old English name, haven't you? Gotta love it. So yeah. But Isha, yeah, she hi Isha.
Hi.
Thanks for listening, and thanks for bearing with us, and thanks for being there.
Yeah. And we should mention the Cake and Bake Show, which
We
is back
should
on,
mention
is
the
it the
Cake and
end
Bake Show.
30th of November?
It's the Sunday. We are there on the Sunday. I just sent all the forms off yesterday. Yeah, 30th of November. Sent all the forms off yesterday. So we will be around and about. We will be interviewing people. And we are doing 2 demonstrations. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm doing the demonstration. Sammy's coming along for the ride because she's not that keen on doing the demonstration.
Oh, God, no. I just turn into a menopausal woman with no words. I'm like,
She's brilliant at them. But so we're going to do 2 demonstrations, one at lunchtime, which we are going to do the simple meringue. But this is all news to Sammy because you didn't know. I filled out the forms and haven't told you any of this yet, have I? No. So we're going to do simple meringue buttercream again, which we did a couple of years ago, which was really successful. So we're going to do that again. And then later on, we're going to do like hints and tips on how to do easy Christmas baking. So nice, so simplify your Christmas baking sort of thing. So there's one at lunchtime and then one later on in the afternoon. And then we'll just be there. We'll just be around and about. So if anyone is planning on the Cake and Bake Show, if you want to say hi, we'll be there on the Sunday.
yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. And could you talk about Patreon?
Oh, Patreon, yes. Have you got a list of things Bronya should talk about? Things for Bronya today. Patreon. So if you want to have a little bit extra from us at the end of each episode, we do a little bit extra and we do our product of the week and our tip of the week. Product of the week and top tip.
Top tips.
Got to remember what all these things are called.
Top tips. Top tips. Everyone loves Bronya and Sammy's top tips.
So come over and join us on Patreon. It is just £5 per month. It's just like you couldn't even get a coffee and a cake for that much a month, and you get extra of us, you get extra help from us, so it's patreon.com/the business of cake making podcast. Sign up to the membership. There is a free membership which gives you just nothing, but if you sign up to the membership, which is £5 a month, you get extra from us, and you can still listen to the podcast via your podcast. So you sign up to an RSS link and it will still play it on whichever podcast player. So you don't have to listen through Patreon, and you can try it for free for 7 days.
Ooh.
If you want to check it out.
Love a freebie.
Yeah. So that's Patreon. Anything else on the list that I should be talking about?
No, I've done it all.
That one's gone.
Gone. I'm like panicking now because I'm like, did I? Yeah, I did. I did everything else.
Right, so what are we talking about today?
Well, we're going to be talking about money And
Can I say, Sammy sent an outline to me for this podcast. We're going to do a two-parter, and I've read it at least 10 times, and every time I read it, it's like white noise in my head. It's like, and you know when you're reading something, you go, "Oh, I just need to go and clean the toilets because I can't read it."
Yeah. Well,
so we know this is hard. We know this is hard.
The reason I have done this is because Bake Diary, as we all know, closed. It's gone. And I have really, really struggled the last couple of months with my money, because I did everything on Bake Diary and I didn't have to think about it.
And you did all your end of year accounts and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, the whole lot, everything. Recipes, ingredients, everything, supplies.
Yeah.
All my customers on there. And as I'm not technically minded, because there's Bake Batter and Bake Genie, Bake That Batter and Bake Genie, which are brilliant.
Yeah.
But I was scared to go with them in case they also did the same thing, which I don't think they will.
But you never know, do you?
I just had this fear. But so I've been using Xero. I've actually booked a free online call with them, which is on Wednesday, because it's good, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I'm getting things wrong, and then I just can't get into it. But it's really thrown me into a complete pickle. I've got orders still from Bake Diary that I haven't transferred across because it's blooming wedding season.
Yeah, it's right in the middle. Actually, of all the times to...
Yeah, and I'm setting up a new business.
Yeah.
I've forgotten to tell you.
Oh, okay, go on.
So,
you're pregnant? No.
Oh my God. No. Yeah.
Sorry.
So all my friends are like, "Oh, have you seen this? There's going to be a thing on in Southampton Guildhall. It's called the Ostentatious Ball. It's all to do with Jane Austen and the celebration of life, everything." So I'm like, "Yeah, I'll do that." So I signed up. Did any of them? No. Did I get in? Yes. Do I take everything on with open arms, even though I'm absolutely massively busy? Yeah. So on August the 9th, I will be doing...
Which isn't that far away.
No, a dance, all dressed up to the nines. You can wear whatever you want. I'm wearing my grandma's old ball gown and my pink DMs. I'm going to be doing a dance in the middle of Guildhall, Southampton Guildhall, on a giant disco ball, apparently. With 100 other people.
And none of your other mates signed up to it? They're so mean. They're not your friends. When
I went, did anyone else get the email? They were like, "Oh, I forgot to do it. Oh, I was going to go in and do it. Oh, I went in yesterday." And, I mean, this is like a month after I'd applied. "Oh, I went in yesterday and the link doesn't work." Well, that's because you were meant to do it back then. So consequently, so I'm doing this other extra.
Okay, just add it to that.
Yeah. Anyway, so
oh my life,
not adding to my show. So I felt it quite apt to do a refresher.
Yeah, talk about finances.
Money, because I just needed the shake up. I just needed
it's like
rejuvenation. Rejuvenation.
Yeah.
To get me to go, come on. Because it's really made me down, actually.
And the thing is that when it's something that's not, I mean, cake makers, we're creatives. We're not in this, it's like, oh, got too money.
Yeah.
And so when it makes it hard, and then your creativity goes out the window because you're like, "Well, I've got this thing in the back of my head that I should be dealing with."
And my emails as well. I was delaying answering them because I was kind of in limbo land. Yeah. So I had quite a lot of disgruntled customers going, "Hi," and I'd go, "Yeah."
Yeah, I'm on it.
So I am on it now. I've been full on immersed in Xero.
So we used to use, when we had the shop, we used to use QuickBooks. So I've used, and I think QuickBooks and Xero are very, very similar. And then they do very similar things. They're huge apps, aren't they? But you use, you home down into the parts of the app that you need.
Yeah.
And they'll invoice and they'll chase and you can put all your expenses in, and you can put all your expenses in and put where they are in, what they're going out
the
to.
Sales and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's just been a learning curve, and I'm not technically minded.
Yeah.
And
you're not financially minded, you're not technically minded.
No.
And it's two things that have come along and smacked you around the face, really.
Yeah, that's right. And I had to transfer all the information, and the Bake Diary info that I was sent didn't make any sense to me.
Right.
So my brother-in-law's been helping me.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're going to talk about finance. We're going to do it in two parts because it might be that these episodes are slightly shorter, but it's
a real mind fuck.
Yeah, I have to say, if I was someone listening to a podcast about cake and had 2 hours worth of financial stuff to listen to, I would shut down. Yeah. I would turn off. I'd shut down. So we try and make it as
interesting.
As easy and as interesting as possible. And we will relate it to our own businesses as much as possible so you can see how it is relatable to you. But this will be a two-parter because we're not going to subject you to all this information in one part.
I'm really tired. I just don't, I've had one coffee, one Pepsi Max.
I've had 2 cups of tea. I'm all right. Let's go. Right. So.
All right.
Why does your money matter? Firstly, already you've just said when you're thinking about it too much, it stops you working properly.
Yeah.
It stops you being able to function in your business when you can't get your head round your money.
You don't know what's coming in, you don't know what's going out.
Yeah.
What's paid, when are the bills coming out.
Yeah. And then you suddenly get money in your bank and you don't know where that's come from, or you're doing a cake and did they pay for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Complete organisation.
Yeah, well, like this morning, so my 3-tier birthday cake, I knew he'd paid the deposit, but I couldn't remember how much deposit he'd paid, and I couldn't refer to the paperwork. I had to go into my bank.
Right, and find it.
To find it. And
so it slows you down, doesn't it?
I knew his name, but it wasn't coming up in my bank account. I couldn't find his name to find the deposit.
Yeah.
So it was, if I'd had Bake Diary.
If you had organisation, that's what it is. You need pure organisation to know how to put your finger on what you're doing, where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You also need to know, are you making some money? And is your business sustainable? Can you keep your business going?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Is there any point in doing this? And this is something that I did say that I'd like to add in, because we all need to have goals in our business. We all have our business goals, whether what we want to be, do we want to be making 50 cakes this year? Do we want to be doing, what are our goals? What are we wanting for our business? But I think at the very basic level, you have to have a financial goal. Is this business going to keep me going? Is it sustainable? We all have needs and we all have wants. So I need a certain amount of money in my personal bank account to pay my bills, pay my mortgage and all that. And then I would like a little bit extra to go out for a coffee, to do hobbies and that. So you all have needs and you all have wants. And you need to know that your business is covering those. Otherwise, why are you in it? Because that's just going to add extra stress. And everyone's goals are going to be different. So we are 2 people, we have 2 dogs, we don't have any children, we've lived in the same house, we've had a mortgage for it. We have certain things that we don't do certain holidays, but we do other holidays. So we all have our own. Yeah. Some people have kids, they have kids that do hobbies. You need to know what your financial goal is. Is your business capable of reaching that financial goal? And if it's not capable, don't be afraid to go and get another job.
No.
Don't be afraid to get part-time work. It's not going to be the end of the world. And I think the problem is that a lot of us, we all start our businesses, or I did, and a lot of people do, as like a side hustle. So you don't it's not money that needs to be coming in, because it's like, oh, I'm just going to do this and it's a bit of fun and I'm going to earn a bit of money. And then you suddenly go, actually, I'm going to live off of this. But is it enough? Is it enough to live off of?
Yeah.
So that's right. I think so. Yeah, profitability and sustainability. Make sure your business is sustainable and you can keep it
especially
going.
if your circumstances change as well.
Yeah.
Say you're in a relationship and it breaks down.
Yeah.
Or your grandchildren come to live with you. Things like that. I was just throwing those in there. Yeah. Have I frozen?
But you don't know. I mean, things happen. Things do happen. And it's always good to have a buffer and a backup. So, for example, my situation, I changed my business model completely. I stopped making wedding cakes. I stopped making birthday cakes. So I had to know that my new business model was going to be sustainable. So that's why I've been working part-time, in order to say, right, I've still got that financial stability so I'm making sure that my business is financially sustainable to keep me alive.
Am I still here?
You are still there, but you are frozen. Right. I can hear you. You're just not moving.
Okay, I'll just keep talking.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's fine. Yes, so it will reduce you. And I think reducing stress is important, because this is like completely demonstrated by your situation right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're living under a cloud of stress that's making it harder for you to function elsewhere in your business.
Yeah. And
because the finances are all up in the air.
Yeah, definitely. So at the beginning of the month, oh my God, I've just realised it's nearly the end of the month. So at the beginning of the month, I actually started writing every single payment down, whether it was personal or business, so that I could keep a log of everything, because I just felt like I was spiralling out of control, especially with having the waffle business as well. I've been buying stuff because I haven't got any money coming in from that as of yet. Hopefully next week. But
when money's going out and out and out, it's
But I've been managing to do it and pay all my bills on just Daisy Cake Hampshire. So I might be like on a very low balance at the moment, but I've
on an edge.
Yeah.
But do you not think it's funny? It's like this point in my career, this is probably the least money I've ever earned in my life. Mm. It's the least debt I've got as well.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really easy. I know when I had a job, like when I was in marketing, and I was on like 50, 60 grand a year. I was on like the upper tax bracket of what I was doing. I had so much debt. I had an overdraft. I had credit cards, because it was like, oh, I've got money coming in. It's easy. And I used to spend it all the time. And I never kept a track on any of it. It was just easy to spend, because I knew I had a salary coming in, but the salary never covered what I was spending, ever.
No.
And this is the most aware I've been.
Yeah.
And it's probably the least money I've earned, but it's probably the most disposable income I have, because it's not being paid on interest rates and debt, because I'm on it and I can track everything. Yeah. And I'm in my bank account at least once a week, checking what's coming in, checking what's going out.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been the same. I have actually, the last couple of weeks where I've been so busy, I haven't done it. But I think when I sit down tomorrow to do all my paperwork, because I try and do it on a Monday, I will go through all of my personal receipts, because I want to know how much I've spent personally, on food personally, and on Daisy Cake Hampshire, and Waffly. I was, so I've got about halfway through the month, but I've been writing it down as opposed to putting it on the computer, because that's not my thing. Yeah.
But when you do your so if you go out and do a shop, for example, so if you go out and do a shop and you go, oh, I just need some flour and some eggs, do you put them through a separate transaction?
99% I will do them a separate transaction, because it just makes life so much easier. Once in a blue moon, it'll be like, oh, too much of a pickle. And I'll just throw it in.
It's like 6 eggs. It's like whatever. But
my friend Sue comes in, bless her, and she won't go. She'll go through the receipt and she'll go, well, this isn't Daisy Cake Hampshire. And she'll literally deduct it, make a mark on the receipt. So that, so that it's all fair and square. She's good.
Everyone needs a Sue.
Yeah, definitely. So
yeah, and it's just being aware. Don't be scared of your finances, and by doing that, then you know that if you are spending too much, if you've not got enough money in your bank account to go and do something.
Because also as well, a lot of us just guesstimate. We go, when you think, how much petrol do I spend a month? Oh, I might spend 80 quid.
Yeah.
Until you actually keep a track of it, you don't actually know.
And also with the prices varying so much, prices are going up all the time at the moment. You know, the cost of living and the cost of goods are going up and down all the time.
Yeah.
Keep a track of it, because you may think you're paying 40p for 100 grams of chocolate, and actually you're paying 60p.
Yeah, or 65p.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, all your budgets are out the window. So you really do need to keep an accurate track. And I try to go into my bank account at least once a week to double check on what's going on.
I go every day. I'm in that bitch. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, and I haven't had another international customer in Switzerland who wants to pay for a cake, and she has told me about Revolut, which I've never used before, which can do international payments, which I downloaded yesterday. So I'll be reporting back to you to let you know what the fees are and everything. So that was interesting. I just thought of something else to say as well, but it's gone out of my head. Carry on.
So also, I think you need to be aware of. So you, at the moment, you do your business. You're doing birthday cakes, wedding cakes, and then you've got Waffly coming in online at some point. I did do birthday cakes and wedding cakes, but then I threw all of them out the window and started doing other things. And it's really good to know what money is coming in from where and what your income streams are.
Yeah.
And personally, I like to diversify. So I've got several income streams. And I think that's since COVID, because I think I was just restarting my business just before COVID. I'd been going for we'd moved back here and we'd been there for 6 months, and I was just getting lots of wedding cakes in. I'm like, this is going to be great. And then I couldn't make any of them, and then I didn't have any income.
Yeah.
And it really shook me up, and it made me realise that I needed more than one income stream.
Yeah.
I need to be making more than just wedding cakes. Wedding cakes wasn't going to be enough, because if something like COVID happens, you're screwed, absolutely screwed.
Yeah.
So for me now, my business now is I write recipes. So I have my Substack newsletter. So I have subscribers to my Substack newsletter. I have subscribers to the Baking Club. I have the Cake Shed, which I sell out of. And then I have a few digital products, like I have my Cake Shed course. I have a physical product of my book. I have digital products of my book. So I have different income streams, but I need to know how much all of them are making and what profits they're all making.
Yeah.
And so mine is probably slightly different, but previously I would have had birthday cakes and wedding cakes. I'd have had markets that I was doing. In COVID, I did some cakes by post, and it's just knowing where the money's coming from and then how much effort you're putting into each income stream.
Yeah.
Because if it's one that's making more money than another, but potentially the other one could be making even more, should you be moving your efforts around because one is more profitable than
the other one?
You know, you could be making a lot of money on you could be making a lot of birthday cakes, but not making any money on them, but you're putting so much energy into it because they keep coming in. But actually, you could be doing wedding cakes that could be making you more money,
and then you do less of them.
Yeah. So having. Just being aware of where all that money is coming from.
Because this was another thing. I have a spreadsheet. I can't do spreadsheets. I keep saying I'm going to do a spreadsheet course. So I hadn't updated it since 2023. I think it was 23.
Right.
Or 22. So every time I did a cake, I'd get my price, because you need your cake price list to help you work, and I was having to add a percentage on the price that was on my spreadsheet, which was making my life ridiculous, as well as everything else that's going on with Bake Diary. So I got my brother-in-law to sort that out for me this week.
Because the thing is I think also do things that work for you.
Yeah.
Just because someone tells you that you have to have a spreadsheet, or because someone tells you should be working digitally and doing this.
With my spreadsheet,
if your brain doesn't work like that, don't try and make it.
No. Well, I love the spreadsheet, because really it's just a list. I never go into it and everything, but I just didn't know how to update it. I could have asked you. You'd have known.
I know bits and pieces. I can work a basic spreadsheet.
Well, my brother-in-law's done it. Yeah,
he can do spreadsheets, and he can make them do all these really weird, amazing, wonderful things. I can add and subtract and sometimes multiply.
Yeah, because when you work out your cake business, your cake. Am I jumping the gun talking about this now? It's so important that you work out, because I felt that I wasn't pricing my cakes correctly. I felt that I was going, because of everything that's going on, I'm just roughly going, oh yeah, it'll cost that much. So I think I've underpriced myself, which is something that I don't like to do, because you work really hard to make these cakes. Yeah. So
make sure you're getting paid for it.
So you have to include in your cake calculations how much it costs to buy your boards, to buy your sugar paste, your ingredients, your materials, your gas, electricity, your rent, your insurance.
Yeah, put everything. So we will go through next month. Where is it? Just checking paperwork. We will go through next month. There's two different ways of working out. Is that right? Am I in the right place?
Page 3.
Yeah. So there are two different ways, which we will do next month. Next episode on. There's two different ways that you can work out the price of your cakes. Okay. I do one way. I don't know which way Sammy does, but I'll do one way. But what you need to do for starters is you need to make sure you've got all those costs. You've got them all in one place. So when it comes to pricing things, you know what all your costs are. Yeah. You know what they are. Yeah. So you've got your fixed costs, you've got your variable costs. So should we do technical shit like fixed, variable, that sort of?
Oh, I don't know
if I can talk about them.
You can, and I'll tag along.
Okay, all right. So you've got your fixed costs. Your fixed costs are things that never, ever, ever change. So they don't change from month to month. So your rent, your insurance, your subscriptions to things, your membership fees. So these things that you pay monthly, and they are always the same.
Your tax, car tax, your what's the other thing that I pay? Amazon Prime. Little things like that.
Yeah, but it's a fixed regular cost that you are never going to change. So I pay for Canva. That's the same every month. We pay for the for Podbean, which is where our podcast is hosted. That's a fixed rate. So that is a fixed cost. It never changes. It's always the same. Yeah. Whether you use more of it or less of it, it's always going to be the same. Then you've got your variable costs, and your variable costs include your cost of sales. So your cost of sales are your ingredients, your boards, your boxes. If you're not making the cake, you haven't got the cost. So that's why it's a cost of a sale. So you're only buying these things because you've got the sale to make it. Yeah. But then you've got other variables like your utilities, your gas, electricity,
your water rates,
that sort of thing.
Which can change.
Yeah, so they go up and down. Your marketing costs, if you are paying to do marketing. So maybe you start doing, in the autumn months, you start doing wedding fairs. Maybe you're doing shows and markets. So and you're putting them down as promotional costs. They change depending on how many you do. It's not fixed. And your fuel, your delivery costs.
Yeah, your time.
Yeah. So all of those are variable. So you've got your fixed costs, you've got your variable costs, and then you've got one-offs. You've got one-off big costs. So if you are buying a new oven, that's a one-off cost. If you are getting your website redesigned, that's a one-off cost. So big, massive
Website
costs.
hosting renewals. Mine's due next month.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's why this is the one that creeps up.
Yeah.
That's the one that creeps up, and you're suddenly, damn!
I
I've gotta pay
put
for
it.
that.
So I have my order book. Every year, I rewrite it out and put it in the next year's thing so that I don't forget.
Yeah, because it comes up.
Yeah.
The thing is, you get an email to remind you that you've got to pay it, but
Yeah, it's nice to know instead of like.
And the fact that you have got it in, you know that this is coming up.
Yeah.
You can budget for it, so you can put money aside for it every month. You can make it almost a fixed cost because it's going to come back. So they are your main categories of expenses, but know about them.
Yeah.
The variable costs obviously are the ones that are going to catch you out more,
MOT.
and they're the ones that fluctuate more as well, because things like fuel and ingredients, they fluctuate so much more. So you need to be on top of them. How often do you update your recipe? You know, like your recipe with the
I do it every few months. So, like I'd go.
So you check your receipts and make sure your recipes are the right
but
price.
I wouldn't do it on a regular basis. Sometimes I know it would be off, but then I'd think, I'll just check that, and then I'd go through everything.
Yeah,
because there's not actually that much. It doesn't matter so much about the things you don't use very often.
No,
but it's more the things that you use every time.
It's the flour, eggs, sugar, chocolate,
butter.
They're the
icing
ones
sugar.
that you need to be. Yeah. Boards, boxes.
Yeah.
I think boards and boxes, I don't do wedding cakes or anything now, but boards and boxes, I used to buy a bulk load and I would update them every time that bulk came in.
Yeah, because I haven't got the space per se here.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't like ordering off Amazon, but it just makes life so much easier. I won't, if I know what I've got coming up, it's sometimes cheaper for me to do it from Amazon, and then I don't have to do a big massive order.
Yeah, because you haven't got space to. I mean, I haven't got space to keep it anymore. But I mean, like the shop, we used to have a lot of space to keep boards and boxes, and I think we used to do like a fortnightly order or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but then I don't think costs varied so much back then.
No,
I don't think everything was that variable.
No, and it
sad.
Like I took on this last minute order. I paid £20 for the box and a board for a 20 inch, but I know that would have been much cheaper online.
Yeah, because it was last minute, there's nothing. But then, do you charge extra because it's a last minute rush job?
Yeah. Well, she always barters with me, this lady, and so I added extra on because I knew she wouldn't. She'd do that. Right.
Right, and then so that's your categories of expenses. But then, do you set a budget for your business?
How do you mean? Like for my monthly expenditure, or for
or do you know your budgets? Do you know your monthly expenditure?
I know my monthly expenditure because I write everything down. In my internal spread. I've got a book, and I write it down every night, so I know what's coming out, and I have the dates next to them, so I know exactly what date they're coming out. Because I keep some money in one account and some money in another, and then I have to transfer it.
Yeah, I think. I mean, because we will talk in next episode. We will talk about separating your finances, your business, and your personal finances out, and how to do that, and how we both do it. But it's just knowing. I think it's just knowing that you've got enough money in your business to keep it going, and be realistic of how much money to keep in your business to keep it going.
Yeah.
Because it's all very easy to turn around and go, I haven't got a cake next week. therefore I don't need any money in that business account. I'll spend that. And then all of a sudden Canva comes in and wants to take £10 out, and then you go into overdraft. Or so it's being very realistic of where it's coming and going.
Is amazing. You've got Monzo, haven't you?
No, I've got Starling.
All right. Starling, darling.
Starling.
So Monzo,
but I think they're very, very similar.
Yeah,
they're very similar.
So Monzo tells me in 2 days' time you've got $8.99 coming out from your price. It will tell me exactly what I have got coming out.
You've got something coming out in next week, and right now you haven't got the money for it.
Yeah, in 7 days this will be coming out.
Yeah, and so it's. I mean, hopefully we'll talk a bit more about bank accounts next episode, but it's really important to know you've always got enough money in there.
Yeah, because that's quite important for your credit ratings as well, which helps. Yeah. So making sure, I think what we're saying is that keep on top of it. Don't just go, I've done that this year. Yeah.
It's done.
No. Make
sure you keep on top of all these things all the time. Yes, it's one extra headache, but set aside like an hour or 2 hours a week to do it.
This is my experience. This is personal experience. If you, like with your receipts and everything like that, if you leave it and leave it and leave it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and you just don't want to do it. I'm really lucky. My friend just comes in. I don't pay her. She just does it because she wants something to do. But we sit every week. And we'll go. I mean, it's been a bit tits up recently because of bloody baked diary, and she's been poorly. But we're back on it. She came in the other day. It just makes life so much easier keeping on top
and when
of
it
those
comes
receipts.
to doing your end of year accounts, and when it comes to posting your tax returns, it's all there in front of you. It's all there waiting
it makes life
just be used.
So much easier.
Yeah. And the thing is, if you do it in little bite-sized chunks and you set aside that time, you'll get used to it. It'll be a habit. It won't scare you.
And it doesn't take so long either. Because my sister-in-law gave me a diary for Christmas, and it's brilliant. It's a catechism, I think. At the beginning of each month, it has things to plan for this month, things you're looking forward to, but it also has a financial page. So excellent. I use that. That's what I've been using to write everything down.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be big and scary and spreadsheets, and it doesn't have to be graphs and all the rest of it. Just do what is good for you, what's in your head, how you make it work.
Yeah.
Just do it. Right, so next episode.
Which will be it will be next month. August.
Oh, it will. Look at that.
Yeah.
So next episode we are going to talk about how to split your personal and business finances,
including
how to pay yourself.
Yeah.
How to sort out costing cakes.
Yeah.
Practical
tools and actionable steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope this has been a help to start with.
I think so. Just if you take anything from today, it's don't leave it.
Yeah. Don't just have a pot of receipts and hope it works itself out, because then you've got a week's long task.
Because your receipts will start talking to you as well. They'll be like, ha ha ha.
And the thing is that even if you leave it, you might actually be seriously undercharging. Yeah. And you might end up realising that you haven't got enough money to make the world happen.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Be back in part 2.
Yeah. Da-da, 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 da-da.